Welcome to SwitchCorner, my name is Alex, and today we're taking our weekly look at my favourite deals coming in under $10 or your local currency across Switch eShops, covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. It's a nice week again, which has been a common theme recently, so hit subscribe, join us here on SwitchCorner for reviews and deals near daily, and let's get started. Before we do kick this off then, apologies, no camera today. I'm 4 videos deep on the day, 3 on Switch Corner and 1 over on PlayStation Corner, so definitely a little bit worse for wear. Then a shout out to Red Deer Games for sponsoring today's video with their latest release, Floogen. We'll talk about that one here shortly in the video. Also, not checked them out yet, find PlayStation Corner and Xbox Corner in the pinned comment down below for reviews and deals weekly, and we'll also actually have the channel website live in the coming couple of weeks if anyone reads reviews anymore. Excited though to finally get that launched. Steel Assault then to kick us off, and for run and gun fans it's high up on the must play genre entries. I reviewed a Super Cyborg today, and this would be a great if slightly more expensive alternative. Rocking 40% off though, that's a great discount here and a new low price. It's definitely light on story, but the idea, think a mission of revenge. The gameplay even introduces a zipline which plays a very cool part in combat and traversal. I'll link my full video review in the pinned comment down below, but the pixel work is strong here, and the only thing it's really lacking any form of co-op. I feel like that should come standard in the world of run and gun. This War of Mine Complete Edition then is a masterpiece so powerful in its themes and presentation, it's become a part of the education system in Poland, and most recently they donated all profits to Ukraine. It comes more recommended than ever then, with 95% off a new low price. This is a lot of game for your cash, but no, it's not easy going with its themes and will for sure evoke an emotional response. The idea though, simply try to survive during war, but not as a soldier, rather the general public and those impacted by a war around them, those with no choice. A stunning example of design, it's got this incredible visual style. The choices are tough and often no decision really leads to a good outcome, but there lies the game's power. It's aiming for realism and yeah, again a must-buy game. Not easy though in its difficulty, just be aware of that going in. Black Paradox then is a gem for the shmup fans out there. I've recommended it quite a bit, but now we finally get a new low price with 80% off. A roguelite experience, you are a bounty hunter out for the most dangerous of criminal organizations. The gameplay then, think weapons, power-ups, drones, specials, enemies, and of course boss encounters. It even has local co-op, and the synthwave soundtrack is incredible. A quick one here then, Universal Classics Pinball. This is part of the Pinball FX series, and yeah, the name says it all. Really got into the digital pinball world recently, and this packs 3 decent tables. That's going to be E.T., Back to the Future and Jaws. It's a new low price then, 60% off, and I've had some fun with these ones. I particularly like Jaws, it feels the most interactive. Thank you then again to Red Deer Games for sponsoring today's video with their latest release, Floogen, and talk about a unique looking game off the bat. A combination of cardboard, clay and paper, and it was all created using stop motion. Not sure I can name another game that's ever attempted it before, but let me know in the comments below if you do know of one. This one though, it's a platformer with combat as well, and you'll be facing off against melon beans known as the title Floogen. Stop their reign though over this land, save the day, and yeah, as the eShop description puts it, expect an odd atmosphere along the way full of surprises. As is usual then, with Red Deer Games, it's rocking a healthy launch discount at 25% off, and this, it was budget to begin with. Last week then we also spoke to Ultreia, and the discount actually happened the day after the video went live, so I just want to kind of shout that out here quickly for them too. That one's rocking a mighty 85% off, so maybe check that one out at the same time. Find the links in the pinned comment down below. Knights and Guns then was one I got at launch. I intended to review it, it completely passed me by. Now while I don't think it's a perfect game as well, this price point, 80% off, that is a new low and it for sure works for me at that point. The idea though, it's a run and gun style game, but what makes it unique, it's actually mostly single screen. You navigate a map to kind of, get through this world, but you'll be firing upwards as enemies fall towards you. It gets surprisingly challenging though as it overwhelms you with enemies, but it's rocking a decent amount of content here. 30 weapons, 150 levels, 25 enemy types, boss moments, armor. There's even paid DLC to add on if you want to. Guild of Darksteel then for sure received mixed reviews. I was in the camp of enjoyed it, but it may be worth watching a few reviews first. I have mine in the pinned comment down below. Maybe check out SwitchUp's as well. They definitely had an alternate take. A side-scrolling cinematic adventure though will follow an immortal who is seeking a meaning in eternal life. It's just got this really unique combat style that I enjoyed. Think action RPG, but it locks you in place, and yeah, I really like the pixel art style as well. It's a new low price then, 35% off. Nongunz Doppleganger edition then is a gem of a game, hard as nails at points first off the bat, but between its unique mostly black and white visual design and in general kind of quirky world, it just appealed immediately. A roguelike platformer, it's a remaster and it packs hundreds of levels, a ton of enemies and of course a whole host of weapons to dispose of them with. Along the way though, unlock items and equipment, and it packs local co-op support as well. It's a new low price then, 35% off. Children of Morta then, this is a roguelite gem set around a family of heroes who are the guardians of Mountain Morta. You are defending it from a corruption that is spreading throughout the land. Each family member controls differently though, 7 in total, which makes it absolutely unique, and it has local co-op play as well. This game though, they just keep on adding free updates along the way, and there's even some paid content as well. Most impressively though was the free Family Trails add-on. This almost turns the game into a Hades-like experience, and it is great stuff. This base game, it's 70% off, a new low price, and maybe consider checking out the Paws and Claws paid DLC too. That gets a new low price here, 10% off, but that is after a permanent price drop. This adds in animal shelter systems, animals, a few mechanics like treats for said animals, and then also new boosts. More importantly though, 100% of proceeds from this DLC, it goes to the Humane Society International charity, and that's going to be helping animals worldwide. So yeah, like a couple of dollars and it supports a good cause. Into the final 3 games then, starting with Crown Trick. This one's from Team 17 and a new low price, 70% off. That is a steal in my eyes for this gem of a game. A roguelike RPG, think turn-based combat and inventory management. The world though here actually moves as you move, and you'll need to master that idea to slay what is countless foes. It's procedurally generated then, meaning a whole lot of replayability, and along the way you'll be learning new skills to of course take on that next challenge. It is great stuff, the visuals are fantastic as well. It even has a fair few puzzle moments along the way if that's going to be your thing. Our penultimate game of the video then, Moonlighter Complete Edition. Yes, you can get the base game, but this, it is less than $1 more, and with 88% off, it is going to be well worth it. It is a new low price. This packs in though the base game and the expansion then, Between Dimensions, the main game, an action RPG with roguelite elements. The idea though, you dream of being a hero, but you need cash too, so you open a shop amongst what is some ancient gates that it turns out transport you to unknown worlds. Slay monsters though and find a whole lot of treasure to sell along the way. The expansion then, new bosses, new dungeons, new enemies, new weapons, new items, new rings, and yeah, the list goes on. The base game has a free demo as well if you want to check it out first. Our final game of the week then, Axiom Verge, easy pick. It's been a long time since we've seen a new low price on this one, and it's here rocking 70% off. A Metroidvania experience. It got a sequel recently, which is quality as well, but this will always be my personal favourite. After a lab accident though, you awaken in a mysterious alien location, figure out what is happening. It's a maze of a world though of course, and along the way expect all sorts of weapons and items. Not an easy game, but a masterfully crafted experience, and it's one I think everyone should try. Some great world and character designs in here as well. And that's another week down, and that's a strong week in my eyes. Will you be adding anything to the library this week or holding onto that cash? A shout out then to the patrons of the channel who are going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. Then hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we all do here. Join our growing family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.